Hello, my name is Dr. Scott Young with Hearing Solutions Centers, and today we're going to talk about what ringing in the ear actually means. Coming right up. Okay, we had a patient in the other day that said, I know a lot about that ringing in the ears or the tinnitus. Okay, and he was getting kind of mad because, one of the symptoms of tinnitus is ringing. Now, you have to understand, tinnitus is a symptom. It's a problem. It's kind of like if you have pain in your finger, you might have something wrong with it, whether it's broken, whether it's out of joint, whether you've got joint pain or a ligament problem. Do you see what I'm saying? You've got something going on. Tinnitus tells you that there's something deeper on in your ear that has that problem. And this patient wouldn't believe that ringing in the ears isn't a possibility. Well, guess what? Every single one of our patients who come from the military thing either just have a, just a ringing kind of noise, woo, kind of thing that happens in their ears because of noise damage. Now we're talking about those people that are shooting, or they have, huge 50 cal or even, major, 88 millimeter cannons going off around them. Well, that's going to be a problem. And so they will have ringing noise. And that ringing noise is a symptom of a hearing loss as well. Now, when you have a tinnitus or ringing in your ears, you can also have a buzzing noise. You can also have a click. You can have a rotating sound of music going on in your ears. I had a lady that called up, and I swear to you, this is what happened. She said, do you know that Joe Biden is talking in my hearing aid? Wait, what do you mean? I think it's wrong that the Democrats are talking in my ear. Okay, the Democrats aren't talking in your ear, and neither do Republicans. It is definitely, she was hearing kind of a noise that sounded like speech in her ears. Now I know you might say, well, she's got some other mental issues. Probably, but probably not, because it sounds like speech going on in your ear if you have crazy kinds of sounds. So that's an issue that happens. And here's the thing. Our Hearing Solution Center's tinnitus program actually goes way farther than most audiologists will ever do. We have usage of different types of fields, and we'll put together a folder to give you the right answers. We actually use a tinnitus oil that I've specially created that can make a massive difference in the person's tinnitus. It's a blend of 8 different oils in there, and that I mixed in the right way to help with all kinds of symptoms of the tinnitus or the ringing in your ears. And so some people, I have patients that come in here and get it every single month, and they get the bottle of oil, and it makes a huge difference. So there are different kinds of ideas that we have to address the tinnitus. And one of the things we build that tinnitus program even out further. You might come from a long ways away, and it's okay, because we have something that 90% of the clinics in America are not doing. Because what we did is we said, you know what, most clinics just want to talk about and try to sell you hearing aids. Now, sometimes you might need hearing aids. I wear hearing aids, okay? But what if you have a borderline normal or normal hearing, and yet you have tinnitus? It happens. We have plenty of patients like that. One of my remembrance of a patient, he came in, he was a missionary, he comes off the mission field for his 1-year respite. And he's helping someone else with pizza boxes, and it's a kind of a missions thing. So they're putting together pizza boxes, and there's always broken ones. So he takes out a whole bunch of broken ones out into the trash bin. He opens up the big thing, and now, bang, hits him in the head, and he has a closed head injury. And he had had all kinds of issues with neck issues, and we actually referred him off to an osteopathic manipulation event so that they could address some of the problems in his neck. Some people want to do surgery, but the reality is we have DOs that do massive improvements in that stuff. So we actually refer to a whole bunch of different areas to fix that kind of stuff. And when we can address and know what the tinnitus is, and then find the root of the person that might be able to handle it, or some of the oils or some of the other therapies that we can do, it makes a huge difference. So ringing in the ears isn't a permanent thing necessarily. So we work with you to help you and make a difference in your life. So if you like what we're talking about on our Hearing Solution Centers or HearTulsa.com page, you will see a portion about tinnitus. Now, every single patient that we have, that we want them to come in, we want them to watch the video called Tinnitus 101. So before you come in, you'll watch that kind of thing. But this kind of addresses some of those basic ideas in a much shorter kind of mechanism. If you'd like this kind of information, share it with your friends, because we know a lot of people, including the #1 disability in the VA is hearing and tinnitus. So if you like what we're talking about, share it with your friends, and we appreciate you so much.